What's going on, my boys? So today we got a little bit of an interesting one. It's actually been a couple of days since I recorded. The last time I recorded, it was like 3 days ago, something like that. We were moving from Osaka to Tokyo, but now we got a little interesting one because today we're going to be moving from Tokyo to Malaysia. But our flight's all the way at 8 o'clock, not 8 o'clock, sorry, 11 o'clock at night. So we're probably just going to chill around the area, get some food, you know, revisit maybe one more mall or something like that. And then yeah, but I didn't really record for the last 3 days, mostly because I was just, like I mentioned in the last video, we kind of just went to areas that we've been to before, and I want to show you guys the same stuff. So didn't really record too much and decided to pick it up back when we go to Malaysia. And the next time you'll see me is probably when it's around 8 o'clock when we're headed to the airport. And until then, I'll see y'all later. I forgot to mention, I don't think I've said this on the channel yet, but I don't really recommend staying in the Asakusa area too much compared to the other areas. Like, this hotel was great, the Asakusa area is great at all. There's tons of tourists, it's a great area, a lot of stuff to do here. But it's really just this temple and the shopping street that I'm on that's connected to the Asakusa temple. Besides that, there's not really a whole much to do. On top of that, the hotel that we stayed at, it's around a 10-minute walk from that hotel to the station. And compared to the other hotels, it's like a 3-minute walk. So there's other areas that I think is kind of better, like the Akaban area, the first hotel that we stayed in. That was a great hotel. Really recommend staying at that hotel in Tokyo. That's the only hotel that I really would recommend. But all the others are really great hotels. You can't really go wrong with either of them. But if I had to choose one, it'd be the Akaban one. But yeah, right now we're kind of just chilling at the Asakusa area. And then, like I mentioned, our flight's not until 11. So we're probably gonna chill around till 8, probably go to another mall or something, and then head down there. And all right, I'll see y'all over there. My boys, so we're picking up back at the we're officially in the hotel now. It's around 9 o'clock, and we just passed the immigration, security, and all that. We're walking to our gate right now. But as you can see, just like every other airport, they got duty free. They got a lot of good stuff around here. But the really cool thing about this airport is that a lot of their prices are not very like inflated. You know, if you guys are from America and you guys travel a lot, I'm pretty sure you guys know that in the airports, for example, we'll take SFO, the SFO airport, you know, they'll charge double for like a water bottle. Like a water maybe at 7-Eleven at like $2-3, and the airports maybe 5, 6, 7. But here in Japan, all the prices are the same as the outside. Like, we just had a bowl of ramen before we came in. The prices out here were the same as outside of the airport. So really fair prices, so it's really good. And you can see that they kind of go down for a little bit. They got a lot of more shops. And then that way, I believe, is the runway. This is not our gate, but Haneda Airport is very nice. We're here in Haneda Airport. Not too sure if the lighting is too good, but that out there is the runway. Yeah, we're kind of just walking around, looking for stuff. You got Dior. I saw Louis Vuitton down there. I mean, they got a lot of good shops over here. And just for reference, so the flight from here, from Haneda Airport to Malaysia to Kuala Lumpur, this takes around 7 hours. And when we get there, it's going to be 7 in the morning. So I'm really going to be up for over 24 hours. Not going to be too much sleep. I'll try to get sleep on the plane, but we'll see how that goes. So another really cool thing about the Japanese airports is that in their airports they have a lot of these like tax-free shops, not tax-free, sorry, duty-free shops. They have a lot of last-minute like gifts that you can get, like crackers, all types of specialties. And obviously, you know, they're not gonna be cheaper than if you were to go outside, but it's a great way to, like, if you miss something or you want to get a last-minute dessert or a box of crackers for somebody, this is a great place to do it. And this is just one of them, and you can see just how big it is. They got a bunch of stuff on the stores, not the store, sorry, the shelves. I got a bunch of stuff on these counters. They got a lot of good cookies. Huh? Oh no, I'm okay, Mom. And these cookies look pretty good, but I'm not really a cookies kind of guy. I'll try it for sure, but Tokyo is really famous for these banana cookies that they're really good. Tried them a long time ago. I forgot how they tasted like, but it's banana. Can't be that bad. And you see they got a whole other section. There's another duty-free shop right there. So for those of you who want to travel internationally, duty-free is kind of like, it's designed for international travelers, so you don't have to pay the taxes. And usually what they do is, usually when you buy it, they'll take it to your gate, and then as you're boarding the plane, they have like a little duty-free section, and then you can just pick up your items. But sometimes they'll have you carry it. Like my dad, you can see we bought some duty-free stuff, he's carrying it. But usually that's not how it works. Usually they'll take it to the gate, they'll have like a duty-free section, and you can pick it up. This way. FJK, this way.
Yeah, FJK.
What's going on, y'all? So we just landed in Kuala Lumpar International Airport, and just give y'all a quick look. You can see what it kind of looks like. It's a nice looking airport. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, so some stuff is pretty closed, but it's always good to see that you got a Burger King. They got some kind of chocolate store, which look really good. On the way in, there's a Sony store as well. And yeah, right now we're kind of looking for our badge claim, and I'll see you guys in a bit. So one thing I haven't mentioned yet, I don't think, my parents at the currency exchange, is that if you're traveling internationally, you typically want to go outside the airport to exchange money, just because the rates are out there are higher. The airport exchange rates, they're somewhat decent, but they're most likely going to be lower than if you were to go outside the airport and find a outside currency exchange to get more money. So yeah, if you're coming internationally, make sure you get some currency beforehand, or kind of look for a better rate beforehand. But if you really can, you can use the airport ones, but typically I'll recommend that you go outside the airport to get a better rate and exchange money. Here's another look at the bigger section of the airport, and I probably won't film too much here just because it's an airport. Kind of all the stuff just kind of universal, but the flight we were on by Anna was a really good flight. It was around 6 hours. We arrived I think an hour early. The flight estimated time was 7 hours, but somehow it was 6 hours. They gave us dinner, which was really cool. We got chicken, pasta. They also gave us a fruit cup, some other stuff. It was really good. Great flight. Anna is probably the best Asian airline in my opinion, or it's one of the best Asian airlines to take. So I highly recommend the airline. But yeah, I'm probably gonna cut the camera off here, and I'll probably see you when we're out the airport. So welcome to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpar International Airport. We just went through customs and immigration and things like that. We just came out of there. We got our luggage and all that. We're looking for Grab. And so Grab is pretty much the main transportation system. It's the main transportation that tourists use. Grab is pretty much the Asian version of Uber. That's literally the best way to describe it. It's literally just Uber. And yeah, because unlike Japan, their metro system is not as developed. They do have a metro system, but it's not like Japan's metro system where it's super convenient and it's going to take you directly there. Their metro system, I believe, is a little bit different. And I don't really know. It's my first time in Malaysia, which I'm really excited for. I've never been here before. I've been to I think around 6 different Asian countries. but this is the first time in Malaysia. So I'll tell you how the metro system goes, but from what I've seen, their metro system is not as developed or not as convenient as Japan. So we're kind of just take Grab, and I think Grab is very affordable, unlike Japan where the taxi and Uber prices and Grab prices over there are super high. Grab is super affordable, so that's the main transportation system that we're going to use. Another thing to note, and another thing I just noticed, is that it's around 7 a.m. in the morning, and just look how dark it is outside. Like, you can't see no sunrise, nothing like that, which is super weird. That's so weird. I've never seen that before. That's super cool to see. Wow, it's crazy how fast the weather can change. Now it's kind of getting a little brighter. So first time in Malaysia, Mom, how do you feel?
A little bit confusing in the beginning, but right now everything is good.
So what's your first impression?
I like it. People are pretty good, very helpful.
So one thing right off the bat, I'll tell you what is different from Japan is the humidity. So in Japan, the heat is definitely hot, but the humidity is low. It's not that humid. But here, it can reach up to 90 degrees, right, Mom?
Oh yeah, more than that.
So even higher, and it's very humid. Like on our way in, you can see the humidity on the plane windows that we saw, which is really, really cool because I've never seen that. Well, I've seen that in other Southeastern countries that I've been to, but I haven't seen that in a long time. So that just shows you how different Malaysia is. And yeah, so right now we're kind of just waiting for our Grab out at this parking lot. Not parking lot, but this like loading zone. And right off the bat, this airport really reminds me of the Thailand airport, if you guys have ever been there, or the Bangkok airport. I forgot which airport, but it's the one near Bangkok.
然后还有去很多啦，很多和尚了啦，在山上里面。
对。
有一个和尚100多岁的，高高的。
哦啊。
啊。
很多那个老高僧啊。
啊，他是，包括好像我也是没有地方，就是好像我也是好像是送了别人的。啊，我车有放很多了，有时我发生意外的时候，他跟我挡在。
哇，好厉害啊！
啊。他叫我们放在那个好像牙膏啊，或者是化妆袋那边啊。
So we just dropped off at our new hotel, and this is the name of it, Imperial KLC Residences. I believe the actual name is Imperial by Opus Hospitality, something like that. It's around there's a bunch of them. And the cool thing about this hotel chain is that the hotels, they're not really a hotel, they're more of an apartment style. And I'll show you what I mean when we get our room. Unfortunately, check-in's around 3, but we're just seeing if we can get early check-in. But the cool thing about these rooms is that they're not just a normal hotel. It's like an apartment. They got a whole kitchen, a living room. The hotel room that we're getting right now has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in it, I believe. That's what my mom told me. I'm not too sure if it's this one or it's a different one, but I'll be sure to show you guys what the room looks like. But yeah, there's a luggage. My parents are checking in. This hotel is kind of confusing to get to, or this specific one that if you want to get to, you kind of have to go around this the front side. So on that side is the front side or the exit, and then as you're coming up, it's next to like kind of a park, and you got to go up this side ramp that you got to go up, and then you'll reach this back corner, which is really cool. But yeah, I'll cut the camera back on soon. Another thing I forgot to mention was that this hotel is located in the main city of Kuala Lumpar. Kuala Lumpar is like the capital of Malaysia, so it's super convenient. Like around it, you can walk. I know there's a couple of night markets that go around here. There's also a shopping mall that's really close, so this is a great location as well. And you're really kind of in the main city area, so everything's kind of walkable. So far it looks like a great location, and I'll be sure to show you guys what's around this hotel so you guys can see if you guys want to stay here or not. So I can give you guys a better look from right here. That's that little park area that I was talking about. And to get to this hotel, because there's 2 of them, there's 2 parts. If you keep going down this road, you're gonna see the main part, which is that's the Imperial Lexus area. But to get to this specific one, you gotta go up this ramp. And then that led to that little parking lot area that's right around the corner from here, and this is the front desk. So we're back outside, and I can give you guys a better look at where the entrance is now. So this is the park. And then to go to that check-in area, you gotta go up this ramp and then you'll see it. But yeah, so unfortunately we weren't able to get an early check-in, so we gotta check in at 3, which really sucks because You know, I haven't slept in like 28 hours. I mean, I got like 2 hours of sleep on the plane, but it wasn't really sleep. It was kind of just like, I was half asleep. I didn't really get that good quality sleep, but which kind of sucks. But yeah, we're kind of just walking around, and as you see, it's not really just a normal hotel. It's more of like a condo apartment hotel, and Malaysia has a lot of those. I believe these are some of them too. Like I think that one called Ruma is another one. This building looks like another one. Yeah, they're all apartment condo style hotels. But yeah, so we're kind of just walking around, see what we get into, see what's in the area. Right off the bat, Malaysia really has the Thailand vibe. If you guys have ever been to Thailand, Malaysia really has that kind of feel to it. Like the weather is very similar. I mean, it makes sense. They're geographically, they're really close to each other, so it makes sense. And just the overall vibe and the style of the city kind of looks very similar to Thailand, in my opinion. Yeah, right off the bat, it doesn't look like the whole too much. It's more of just like a bunch of buildings. But I think you gotta walk down and then you head towards the city. You can see all those like tall buildings and all that. Under the entrance building, but there's no convenience store unlike Japan, where there's one always at the bottom of your hotel. So if you keep walking down, you'll see that all these buildings, I was right, these are all hotels or condos or hotel condos or apartment hotels. You get the idea. they're all this kind of district. And so right now we're walking to the Pavilion Mall, which is 11 minutes from our hotel. And you basically just want to keep walking down the same road and go left. At the end.
7-Eleven?
Where? Oh, there's a 7-Eleven over there. Behind that bush. Oh, there's some more stuff going on down here.
Is the mall going this way?
Yeah. There's even a Zara. Yeah, you just gotta keep going down. Eventually you hit the mall. Hopefully I can record in there. I'll let you guys know if I can. If I can't, I'll be sure to show you guys what the outside looks like. But yeah, if I seem a little tired, it's probably because I'm jet lagged, which I am. But I'll do my best. So I'll see you guys over there. So that right there, my friends, is the Pavilion Mall. And this is kind of the shopping district, I think, or something like that. This is called the Bukit Butang area. So that's where our hotel, that's the name of this district where our hotel is located. And I think at night, that right there becomes a market. And it's crazy to think it's only 9 o'clock. I feel like it's like 3 p.m. or even later, to be honest. But so far this area is really cool. I'm really liking it. Being that Thailand is one of my favorite places I've ever been to, I'm sure I'll like Malaysia. And just to give a quick rundown, we're gonna be here for a total of 9 days, including today. So we got 8 more days after this. We have 4 days at this hotel, then 3 days at another hotel, and then we're coming back to Kuala Lumpur. So after these 4 days, we're heading to Penang for 3 days, and then we're coming back for another 2 days at Kuala Lumpur. I'm not sure if that added up to 8, but it's somewhere around that kind of time. A total of 8 days. But yeah, we're gonna go to the Penang and Kuala Lumpur area. Those are the 2 main areas that we're gonna be exploring for the rest of this trip. And that's the main entrance. I don't think it's open. It's open? It looks open. Oh, you're right. Oh, maybe there's something down that way. So it's not open yet, but you can see, you can kind of see it on those floors. There's kind of restaurants and things like that. And this is a more populated street, I guess. And yeah. So change of plans, my boys. We're headed back to the hotel because everything's still closed because it's really early in the morning. It's around 9. And so the malls and a lot of the shops aren't really open yet. So we're gonna head back to the hotel and we're gonna chill in that cafe. And I'll cut the camera back on when we do something interesting, but it's probably gonna be far from that just because we're all jet lagged. Gotta catch up on some sleep. But tomorrow we're gonna go crazy. Yeah, so I'll cut the camera back on when we do something cool. So this right here is what kind of the room looks like. And you can see that there's 2 bathrooms. So this is the first bathroom. This is the, not the master bedroom, but the second bedroom. It's got a closet here, got a nice drawer stand. And then this is the main living room area. You got a microwave, you got snacks right here. You got a stove, some pots and pans up there. Refrigerator. You got some good stuff. I believe this is not free, you get charged for that. Got a freezer. Then you got a washing machine. And then in here is the master bedroom. So there's 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in here. And this is the master bedroom, not the master bathroom, which is really cool. But yeah, so now we're gonna kind of get rested, get some sleep, and I'll catch y'all when we wake up. Oh, so we just woke up from the nap. That was a really needed nap. Only like a 3-hour nap, but still really good. But look at this view that I found. And that over there is the Twin Towers. That's another hotel with the on-top pool. And you got this great view. And I don't think I've mentioned yet, but it's around $100 a night for this hotel. So very much worth it, in my opinion. But it doesn't have to be this specific hotel. Malaysia has a lot of these other apartment condo style hotels that maybe are even more affordable, but these apartment style hotels are super comfortable. Like, I have this king size bed. It's so comfortable. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready and we're gonna head out right now. Oh, so we're back at the Pavilion Mall because it was closed this morning, so we're back at it, and we're about to go in. It's right there past these bushes, and tonight we got an interesting one because we're going to a night market with a lot of street food. So unlike Japan, where the street food is kind of minimal, I mean, they got some of it, but not too much, like the Dontoburi area. Malaysia has a lot of night markets and tons of street food, and unlike Japan, I don't think Malaysia closes at 8 or 9 p.m. in terms of shopping. Like, they can go till like 12. The mall right over there. Kind of the huge intersection. Kind of just looking at the scenery now. So we found there's another entrance. There's an escalator that takes you up to this kind of like crosswalk, not crosswalk, but like this overhead platform. It's another entrance to the mall. So that was the entrance I was pointing out earlier. This is the other entrance. And just like Japan, Malaysia has a lot of pop marts, a lot of figures, and a huge tech industry. They have a lot of gaming stores, headphone stores, that kind of thing, which I'm really excited to check out. I don't know about the prices. I think the prices are probably around the same, or if not more expensive. It's kind of what the first end looks like. All the AC feels nice. And you see, I think this is one side of the mall. There's a Paris Baguette around the corner. Okay, so this is the Pavilion Square. They had a Toys R Us. And now we're gonna exchange some money because we didn't really exchange too much money at the airport. So this is the entrance to the actual mall. That section that you just saw with all those coffee shops is the Pavilion Square, and it connects to this Pavilion Mall. And that area over there mostly just had coffee shops, a lot of restaurants, and they had a couple stores over there. It was cool, but nothing really too much. You got a Louis Vuitton, Mom. Huh? Louis Vuitton all the way back there. Chanel. And so you can just see how big this mall is. We're on the second floor. There's a third and fourth floor and fifth floor that go up. I don't really know why we're shopping here, because we're not into Dior or any of those kind of brands. And I believe the top floor is mostly restaurants. Just to show you how big this section is, you have a whole nother section to the left. Oh, Mom, there's a huge Pop Mart. There's a Pop Mart. I see a Pop Mart. Yeah, right up there. There's a huge Pop Mart up there. So this is the more affordable side. That's the rich people side. And they got a huge plaza.
Connection with my microphone, yeah, guys. But everyone else, if you want to take part in the best dress, don't forget to take a
Lawn Champ. I mean, this place got a lot of name brands as well.
Is the best dress today, okay, guys?
I'm not too sure what's going on down there, but it looks like some kind of clothing contest, maybe. Yeah, so we're gonna head up to that Pop Mart. So just checked out that Pop Mart, and I was right in saying that the top floor is mostly food. But you can see all those are mostly restaurants. Right above me, like directly above me, is a ramen store. This mall reminds me of that first mall that we went to in Thailand, Mom.
Yeah.
Remember where I bought the original Bear Dynamic headset? This mall looks like that. And you can see this mall, it is really, really massive. And it goes down for a long that way as well. So you have that outdoor section, and you have the two sections up here, over here, that lead to more shops. Oh, and you can see a little bit right here, but Malaysia also has a lot of these like shopping booths, like shopping streets. Not really a street, but more of like just the shopping booths that are set up and congregated in the area. It's really, really cool. Yeah, but that's a good look at this mall. As you can see, they got a lot of tons of stores. They have action figure stores, clothing stores, shoe stores, designer stores. So they got a little bit of everything. So I'm probably gonna turn the camera off here because I'm gonna save most of the battery for the night market that we're gonna be going to after this. So I'll see y'all over there. Actually, before we do all that, I'm gonna show you guys what kind of food that they have in Malaysia, and specifically in this mall. So in this mall, they have a lot of Chinese food. That says Tokyo Street, so I'm assuming that's mostly Japanese food. They have some kind of dessert place right here, like that sells crepes. So they got a little bit of all kind of food. Got a haircut. Look like high-end. I'm okay. I think the food's back the other way.
Yeah. Tokyo.
Okay, yeah, so this section leads to mostly shops. That way is mostly food that I saw. This way? I think that right there is some kind of fancy restaurant. So let's get some. So walking on the other side, you'll see that they have a lot more restaurants. I think that says Lebanese cuisine. Got a mini-so, and there's the dining loft. So I think that place specifically has all the restaurants. So this entire top area is supposed to be restaurants. Oh yeah, mini-so. Oh, that looks good. What is that? Chili clams. Interesting. This makes American lemons look like a joke, Mom. Where we have like on Catherine, Ceremony, Hillsdale. It's like a quarter of the size of these kind of malls. Yeah, that's the only one that I know off the top of my head that's pretty big. So if you guys are from California or from the Bay Area, you'll know what that Valley Fair is probably the biggest mall in the area. And that mall doesn't even compare to the size of this mall. Even a Baskin Robbins over here. Under Armour down there. I got some kind of department store right here. This is art. And keep in mind that all this is only 9 minutes from the hotel. So I don't know how we got here, but this is somewhere on the first floor. But we found another food court besides that 6th floor. So the 6th floor has all those like restaurants. This is more like a food court. We got tons of these kind of stores. They got all types of food. We got a Cold Stone. They had even I saw a hot pot, noodles, curry. You can have all the food you want. I see a Burger King back there as well. Yeah, Malaysia is just a food heaven. And got a lot of Chinese food as well. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in eating in a mall, this is definitely one of the malls I recommend. It's massive, tons of food. What is it?
Chicken, beef,
Sure, I'll get one.
beef or chicken?
Beef. Yeah, so I'm getting some kind of beef snack. Not too sure what it is. Yeah, this place is just huge. So we're back at the entrance. And now we're walking to the food market. I can't possibly record everything or else the video would be like 3 hours long just because of how much stuff and how big those malls are. Like that top area was the food area, the basement floor and the first floor had a food court as well, and they had like 4 more levels of stores. I can honestly make a whole video on it, but it's just too much to record, so I can't really show all of it. But I showed as much. I showed like the important stuff, you know, the general gist, because I don't want to show everything, so that if you guys decide to come here, there's stuff for you to discover on your own, which is part of the fun. So, but that mall is definitely worth checking out, and it's really close to the hotel that we're at, so highly recommend it. So now we're just gonna walk to the Jalan Alor street market, which is somewhere that way. So that KKV building that you see right there is a huge figure store. Yeah, I see it. It's got to be 100 degrees in there. Oh yeah, I hear the fan. But here is a McDonald's, and that KKV store is a huge figure store, very similar to Pop Mart, and it's very worth visiting if you're into that kind of stuff. You know, I'll hopefully be able to film some of it. But inside they got a lot of action figures and things like that. And this is all around the Pavilion Mall, so our hotel is a really good location as well. So like from here to the Pavilion Mall, or from our hotel to the Pavilion Mall is like 11 minutes, and then from here, from the Pavilion Mall to like this area, and the food street is just around the corner. It was around like 5 minutes, so it's all really close. Just like Japan, they also have a lot of these Gashapon stores, and this is right next to the KKV store. And the main difference that I see is that these figures are much bigger than the ones that you get in Japan. Yeah. Oh, that one's cool. Yeah, it's really big. Supreme, I like it. And yeah, so Malaysia also has a lot of these gashapon stores. But they're honestly a lot cooler because the figures are much bigger than the ones in Japan. Japan has bigger ones too, but it's mostly, they're like smaller. And if you see my Japan videos or the sections where we go into those gashapon Japanese stores, you'll see that it's much smaller. So now we're entering this KKV store. And you can see that they have a lot of these action figures as well. So you can see that their style is very similar to Pop Mart.
Oh my god.
And they have these blind boxes just like Pop Mart, where you can open them and you'll get a random item of that series. It's really, really cool. And there's 4 floors of these. And this is the second floor right here. But it's got even more stuff. You see they got like Lego model of guns. And a lot more Legos and stuff like that. We got 2 more floors to go. So here's the floor guide, and it looks like just the ground floor and the first floor, which is the second floor, which is kind of weird. But yeah, the floor that you just saw, the Iron Man, all the Legos, that was the first floor. They call it the first floor, and then they call it the ground floor its own floor. But basically, this is the third floor, and the third floor and above are all kind of just stationary items with like hats and a bunch of home goods and stuff like that. Yeah, so I highly recommend checking out the store if you're into Pop Mart and things like that. It's called the KKV store. And just down this way to the right, and a block around the corner, is that huge street food street that I'm going to show you guys in just a second once we get there. So that KKV store is just down there. You can see a little bit of it, that yellow building right there. And on the same street is a Q Pocket store, which just like KKV sells a lot of Q action figure stores. And they also sell a lot of Pop Mart. See, they got right here, they got a lot of Labubus for sale. They sell a lot of Pop Mart products. So you guys are interested in that kind of stuff. I know a lot of people are interested in Labubus right now. This honestly is the place to go. $6.59, I think. And yeah, so this area, Kuala Lumpar, has a lot of these kind of stores. And if you're chasing Labubus or you're just into Pop Mart and you like these kind of stuff, this is the place to go. And this place is called Q Pocket, and it's really close to the hotel, maybe like a 15-minute walk or something like that. So if you walk down a few more steps from that building, that Q Pocket store that I showed you, you'll begin to see a little of what the street market looks like. Right there they got stinky tofu. And apparently it's a delicacy, but I would never try it. I'm just not a tofu kind of guy. Oh, I can smell that tofu. Oh. Don't smell good.
It's an Asian delicacy.
So this right here is the Jalan Alor street market. You see they got all types of food. They got a lot of street food, seafood, chicken, barbecue. They got a couple of restaurants on this side. And what this place really has, what we're looking for, is the fruit. This place has a lot of Asian fruit, like mangosteen, which is very expensive back in America. And they have it here for very cheap, and I'll be sure to show you what the prices are in a moment. Yeah, so this is the Jalan Alor street market. This entire district. And the cool thing about this street is that when you buy to eat stuff, you can go around the back and eat at these tables. How much was this, Mom?
25.
For both of them?
just this one. But the skewer and this is 20.
45 total.
So 45 ringgit, Malaysian ringgit, 45, and $1 is 4 ringgit. So you can do the math. But it's really, really cheap. So I did the math for that 3 plates of food, the skewer, the crab, and then the oysters. It was 45 Malaysian ringgit, which comes out to $10 US. For that 3 plates of street food, it's only $10 US, which is crazy. I didn't try it because I'm not really a seafood kind of guy, like crab. I'm okay, thank you. But from what I can tell, the crab was very good, and they have a. How'd you like the crab, Mom?
The crab, not much meat, but the flavor is very good, very intense. It's like a satay flavor. Masala.
Would you come back and eat it again?
No, just one time.
So you hear it from there. She ate it. I didn't eat it, but
kind of spicy though, very spicy.
Yeah, so if you're spicy, you'll like it. If you don't like it, if you don't like spicy, you probably won't like it. But yeah, so that's kind of the market. They got a lot of street food. They got a lot of good dessert as well. They got mango sticky rice. I'm okay, thank you. And so what makes Malaysia special compared to other Southeastern countries, South Asian countries, Malaysia is kind of a culture hub. So here you'll see people speak a lot of different languages. You'll hear people speak, you'll speak Mandarin, Cantonese, you'll see Indian people, Chinese people, indigenous people, you'll see all types of people. And then because of that, you have a lot of fusion food. Hopefully I can find a store that says it's fusion, but back at the beginning, there was a Chinese and Thai fusion food. I'm okay, thank you. They had a Thai fusion food kind of restaurant at the front. So that's just an example of how this area is really a cultural hub for different kind of cultures. You'll see Thai people, Indian people, Chinese people, all types of people, which is really, really cool, because then out of that, you get all this kind of delicious food. And you can see right here, they got all types of different fruit. They got mangosteen, dragon fruit. Is that 10 ringgit? That's 10 ringgit, so that's almost like $3, something like that, like 250, something around there. And there's many other a lot of other street food streets just like this one. So here's another look. And what South Asian countries are really known for, and you'll see a lot of it here, is mangosteen. Mangosteen in South Asia is very common, so it's cheaper. Like you can get a bundle of it for very cheap. For example, that 1 kilo is 13 ringgit, and I think that is around, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, it's around $3 US for 1 kilo. Back in America, mangosteen, you get like 4 of them for like $10. So you can kind of just see how expensive mangosteen is and how cheap it is compared to non-Asian countries. So this is a place to go if you really want one. And just to give you another look at what kind of price you'd be paying here, that personal size sausage pizza is around 15 ringgit, and that's around like 450, I think, 450 US, something around there. So this place is pretty cheap for street food and a lot of different kind of fruits and all kinds of food that you can get. So I highly recommend checking out this area. It's kind of smaller compared to other street food places that I think we're gonna go to, but I'll be sure to showcase other street food areas that we go to. But probably it's not gonna happen tonight because we're still a little jet lagged. Yeah. You want to eat here?
I don't care. How much?
If you want to eat. if you want to eat here, I'll eat here.
Which part?
Oh yeah, I'll eat here. It's fine. But yeah, as I was saying, we're probably not gonna do too much tonight just because we're still a little tired. We're still a little jet lagged. We got like our hotel let us in, check in early, like after we left, like maybe 2 hours later. They called us saying that we could check in, and right now it's around 5 o'clock. So when we checked in, it was around 11 o'clock. We slept till like 2 o'clock, and then we started walking around that Pavilion Mall, and then now we're over here. So yeah, we're probably not gonna do too much because we're still a little tired, but I'll be sure to cut the camera back on if something interesting happens. So I picked up this like blended fruit drink for 10 RMB. It had watermelon, mango, and I think melon at the top. Or no, passion fruit, sorry, passion fruit at the top.
Dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit at the top. So dragon fruit, mango, and watermelon, all three mixed together. I mixed it. It's pretty good, 10 RMB, can't complain. And as we're walking, I'm starting to realize something. This side is mostly restaurants. The front side, or towards the beginning, is mostly seafood. And as you make your way down, you're mostly gonna see a lot of fruit. And you can see like those vendors right there, they have fruit cups. That right there has a lot more. My parents are eating one right now. They got fruit cups down there, and they got a bunch of drinks, ice cream, and where I got that drink from all the way down there. And you just gotta keep going down. You'll see some like you'll see more restaurants down there as well, and a lot of good stuff. Yeah, this place is just really cool. These night markets are really fun to walk. So mango sticky rice is a delicacy that I also recommend people to try in the South Asian countries. It's super good. It's an interesting taste because it's like, it's sweet, and then you got the rice with it, which is usually a combo that you don't really get, but it's super good. And they have a lot of these kind of booths all over the place.
You want a beef?
I'm alright. Oh, they got a snack store over here. It's kind of like Japan snack store where they'll sell Malaysian and other different countries snacks, which is really cool. You can see some of it right here. And these are brands that you can't really get in other places. This crystal boba looks interesting. So right there was the Asian Thai fusion that I was talking about earlier. That it's an example of how Malaysia is a cultural hub for different cultures and a lot of fusion food. As you can see, there's so much to eat here that you can't possibly eat it all. And just around the corner on the other street of that food street is this kind of strip where they have a bunch of different kind of stores. But yeah, my boys, that's pretty much gonna end it for today's video. Hope you guys. So just on the street next to that food street is this huge, like kind of not really huge, but kind of cool little shopping street. They got a little bunch of stores and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, my boys, that's pretty much gonna end it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I'm excited to kick off Malaysia. Malaysia so far reminds me a lot of Thailand. They're very similar. I went to Thailand 2 years ago and the vibe feels very similar, but I'm hoping to see more of Malaysia. I'll catch y'all in the next one, and you already know tomorrow's gonna be a banger. So some time has passed, and before I actually end the video,